The Papyrus, putting on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The Papyrus, we're all so alive. The Papyrus.
This is the 8th edition, and I'd like to welcome all our keynote speakers, all our very honored and respected speakers that are here, stakeholders, and ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful morning. Before we commence into the conference, can we just rise up for the Nigerian national anthem? We'll just take one stanza. I love to ask, so which one is comfortable for us to do now? Sir, the first stanza, right? Okay. So at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. I'd like to recognize and bring to the podium for her opening remark a trailblazing media entrepreneur and an investigative and developmental journalist with over 2 decades of experience. Of course, she is the founder of Papyrus Global. Her leadership has transformed Damsa's Mega Business Limited into a multifaceted conglomerate with diverse interests. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to know that this lady, very impactful and a trailblazer of our time, she has used this platform, of course, to push different causes. And today we're gathered together as she has established herself as a citizen journalist with her passion focused on capacity building, social economic development and empowerment through skills acquisition, talent recognition, and promotion of good governance. These have set her apart. Ladies and gentlemen, as a businesswoman, she has been able to expand her business, and of course today, that business is one of the most prestigious and organized business that you can talk about in Africa. I'd like to have the honor and the privilege of inviting our convener and the chief host of this very amazing event. Please, ladies and gentlemen, with a resounding round of applause, I'd like to have the honor of inviting to the podium High Chief Profan Damsa Justin. Please, can we give her a resounding round of applause as she makes her way to the podium. Is that why you clap for our convener, please?
To recognize the presence of Her Excellency PM Chief Pagmaca, the former Minister of Women Affairs, Federal Republic of Nigeria. I want to recognize Honorable Metawi, your brother, the National President, the National Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, who will be with us here shortly. I want to also recognize the presence of Honorable Dr. Adedayo Benjamin Danini, the Mandate Secretary of City. She's my elder sister. I love her so much. I had wanted the MC to do the introduction, but there are some people that when you stand up to talk, you must mention their name. So you're all welcome. I want to recognize not by name the mayors that have come from different African countries to be here with us. Some of them have gone to Namibian High Commission events. That's where I'm coming from. We needed to go there quickly before we come, so they will join us shortly. Today is not a speech-making day. Today is a round-table discussion about Africa. Africa is crying. Africa needs someone to help her bring out the potentials she has. Africa is bigger than any continent. But then when we future and you look at our children, they are daily going to leave the continent to another. Why? How can we make Africa better? I remember when we were in school, this is not the speech that they gave me. I remember when we were in school, at some point, I would run out of the boarding school. And when I got out, I said, where did you go? I said, I want to eat my mother's food. I've missed my mother's food. Why are our children running away from our food? Instead of running home to eat our food, why are they running away? Something is wrong. And I think in sitting here and talking like this, we can get the solution. By the time we begin to ask the questions that hurt the most, that's when we will begin to put our house in order. So the Papyrus Global Church wise, where will this conversation start? At the local government. Everybody belongs to a local government. And I believe that if we are taken care of at that particular stage, then every other thing will fall in place. A president comes from a municipality, he comes from a local government, he comes from a district, isn't it? From there, everybody will be taken care of eventually. Hence today. So people have spent over 20 million Nigerian naira to come here, if I can change dollars, to come here today and be with us. And I'm so happy to have us all here today. I think that is enough for us to go with. So let me read what they have written for me to read. And I've spoken from my heart. It is with great honor and a deep sense of purpose that I welcome you all to the Papyrus Global Mayors Conference in the world. Today is more than just a gathering. It is a convergence of visionaries, leaders, and change makers committed to shaping the future of our culture, the future of our cities, communities across nations and culture. We are united by one shared responsibility to lead with impact, to govern with integrity, and to create sustainable opportunities for our people. At the Papyrus Global, we believe that leadership at the local level is the foundation of national and global transformation. Mayors are not just administrators. They are architects of development, custodians of hope, and drivers of innovation. This conference then provides a platform for collaboration, knowledge sharing, and strategic partnership. It is an opportunity to learn from one another, to exchange ideas, and to strengthen the bond that will enable us to tackle the challenges of our time, from urbanization and economic development to security and climate resilience. Today we also celebrate excellence, not today, tomorrow, but it starts today. At the local level, we chose to select those that are already on the path of the desire of Africans to honor in this event. In order to not just to recognize their symbol of dedication, resilience, and outstanding service to humanity, but also to point to other people that even though we are saying Africa is backward, Africa needs to grow. Africa needs to stand and take her place in the global stage and be truly who she was created to be. The potentials of Africa cannot be wasted, and it must start with this generation. Our parents would have handed us something different. Can we hand over something better to our children? Thank you all. The knowledge people will come out and we will talk to you.